People have to understand treaties exist today and Canada exists today on the foundation of those treaties. If you deny treaties, or if you don't say treaties exist or they're not valid, then you're essentially saying that Canada isn't valid, that Canada doesn't exist. So that is probably one of the most important things that the general masses have to realize. Yes, there's treaties. And yes, there is a Canada based on those treaties. You can't have Canada without the treaties, and you can't have treaties without Canada.
It's like I've been saying, Calvin and Mo and Polly. Canada wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the Indigenous people welcoming the settlers, and the treaty being signed by nation to nation, by non-Indigenous and Indigenous people signing those treaties. You wouldn't have Canada today. People need to really look at the treaties and not just read what they want to read, all of the treaties, but also read Section 35 of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. It's in there. The treaties say it all. And if you're going to sit here and listen to what you want to listen to, you're going to be uninformed. It's a sad thing that people are not informed enough about treaties and how the fucking to Canada came.
And a lot of it too, they're not informed. Conservatives and conservative-minded people are using it as rage bait for angry, frustrated Canadians, Canadians that are suffering. They'll tell them like, oh, they don't pay taxes and they get free stuff and they get to trade and get special treatment and they get to fish wherever they want. And they just rage bait angry, disenfranchised Canadians without telling them the whole story. They're picking parts of the treaties and saying, oh, they get special treatment. So there's a lot of animosity between First Nations and non-First Nations. Let's take, for example, here in Yarmouth, in Nova Scotia, the last part of Nova Scotia is Yarmouth, and it's riding. It was the only riding that turned blue, and it's the only riding. There is widespread racism, widespread hate towards First Nations, because First Nations has the right to fish and hunt whenever, wherever they want to make a livelihood. But because of that, non-First Nation fishermen were angry and jealous of that. But rather explaining to them why that is, they were fed rage bait. Oh, look at all the First Nations. They're making bank and getting rich off of all of the fishing that they're doing. No, our fishermen, all First Nation fishermen, is less than 1% of the total fishing industry. We can't get rich off of it. We're not making bank off of it. We're just getting by. And this is generations and generations of our treaties being denied. Our people were starving. Our people were poor, where the rest of these fishing oligarchs were making millions and millions of dollars. And because we're starting to encroach on their millions just to give a little crumbs for us to get by, they're making a big fuss of it